McCann now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to take over here. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Throw left side complete. That's Howard. And he goes out right around the 39. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second and 2. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Houston. Julio Jones, 40 yards. And the Texans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Caught right side, Davis. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They run the counter. It's Hall, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. On 2nd and goal, Wilson under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Hall. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And good coverage there on special teams, as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, running left, Marlon Mack. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll set up to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, it's Mack. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. McCann's kick up and good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hall fights through, and now a crease. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson to throw. On the slant, he's got Davis. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They go right back to Mack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wilson. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points now back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Mack. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He dumps this off to Mack, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. He'll try and run for this with Mack. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Now a carry from Mack, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
Cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On a slant, here's Collins. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give, running right is Mack. Busts through the tackle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. Marlon Mack with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
McCann for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing again here, Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st down, it's Hall. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hall, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to call the Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good throw. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall.
That's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. On play action, they'll throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mack. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. This goes to Mack on the check down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete.